Welcome to my absolute favorite place on this planet. It is my New York City apartment. I'm doing a full tour today. It is my final few days with this beautiful view that I've been absolutely obsessed with the last few years, and I really just want to document this apartment because I've been here for 4.5 years. That's like half of my 20s. So a lot of change happened here, a lot of growth happened here, and I'm really proud of the person I've become since I moved into this apartment. And with that, this apartment is just so me. I've never had a space feel like me before and like exclusively mine. So I'm just really proud of this apartment and I want to show it to you guys. And also this is really just a keepsake for me to look back on whenever I miss it. So yes, big news. I am moving apartments after being in my dream apartment for 4.5 years. Big things are happening. I'm very excited about this move, but obviously pretty like melancholy, I think is the word, like bittersweet feelings towards it, and I'm just thinking a lot about the memories that have happened here. I'm currently in a 1-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. I will be moving into a 2-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend. I'll share at the end of the video where we're going. I want you guys to actually focus on this, but I'm really excited for the change, and I think it's a change that I'm ready for. And I mean, I am breaking my lease early, I will say, to make this change. I still had like 6 months left on this lease. But again, this is just something that I'm really ready for and I think is the right place and the right move for me at this time. So saying goodbye to my oasis. So let's get started. I'll show you guys everything. Also, before we start, I want to clarify that by the time this video goes live and now you're watching it, I have moved out of this apartment. It will have been vacated completely. I don't even know if it'll be listed at this point because I think they have to do a lot of cleaning up after me. But yeah, this is for like safety purposes. This is going live after I've moved out. All the paperwork has been done, etc. So I guess we'll start right at the entrance. I have a mirror here, so you can always like check the outfit and the makeup right before you head out. All my keys, lipsticks, random things here. I usually swap out this decor. Now that I think about it, I should have done that. This is like my fall decor. I have spring and winter patterns or prints behind those. Just didn't get around to it. It's been busy over here, okay? And then here I have tons of closet space, which was something that was really important to me when I moved into this apartment. I'm a little afraid to show you the closet, but again, this is for my own documentation. So, and oh my God, it looks like a disaster. This is my coat closet. And again, I have all my winter stuff out. Normally it would go in a box. I just didn't get around to it. So all my spring, summer, baseball hats and straw hats are in here, minus a few exceptions. The rest of my winter stuff is out. I have like random things like a picnic basket, towels. I don't have a pool, but I have a lot of pool towels. And then these are all my jackets. It kind of goes like this side's very winter heavy, and then this side's more like jean jackets, leather jackets. I also have some ski wear that I rent out to people. And then down here, it's a mess. I can't even like show you the specifics, but this is mostly like winter shoes and boots, kind of hidden back there. I'm very intrigued to see how the coat closet situation is gonna go in our new apartment because there will be 2 of us and I have a lot of coats. This next closet is even worse of a mess. I think this is my biggest mess closet. I don't even know if I want to. This has like decorations for different seasons, tech boxes, because I get a lot of tech products, PR boxes, like paperwork, important stuff is in here. This is stuff I'm gonna go through and do a giveaway with, and just like cleaning supplies and just mess. So this is my stress closet. That's gonna be really fun to pack up. I'm gonna throw a lot away, I think. And then, oh wait, let me go on this side so you can see it. Scopey's litter. Living in a 1-bedroom, I really wanted his litter to be hidden. So yes, it is like the first thing you see when you walk in, but honestly for me, I don't really care what I see when I first walk in. I'm just taking off my shoes and coat and whatever. Once I'm here, I don't see the cat litter anymore, and that's what's important to me. I'm not smelling it. If there is ever a scent, it like wafts over here, which is not where I spend my time, so that's why it's here. It is the litter robot, so it's a huge robot, you can see. It auto cycles, so it cleans itself every time he uses it, so it really doesn't smell, and I love it. So I got this piece of furniture that I built around it. I bought this on Wayfair, and I think it's gonna fall apart once they try to move it. I didn't even build it correctly. You can see like the doors are, like this is definitely upside down. It still has this sticker on it from when I built it a few months ago. But anyway, this is nice because when I first walk in, I can like dump all my boxes, bags, whatever here. And then a lot of this is like on the go. So I have like sunscreen, because I'm big about that. I have some like room sprays, again, because the cat litter is right there. And then this is my stuff I just like toss into whatever purse. usually this purse, but if not, and this like other random trinkets I need to probably find a place for. But that's my entryway. And then some art. Behind this is like the switch box for the power outlets, but it was kind of ugly, so I just got a massive frame to hide it. Takes us to like the entryway, kitchen, almost the living room part. I got this neon sign customized when I first moved in. So like I moved in 2020, so I probably got this in 2021. I have loved it. I like it because when I take mirror pictures, it's like, I love you, like I love myself, or like also you can see the city behind me. It's like, I love the city. If you take pictures with someone, it's like, I love them. So I think there's like lots of cute meanings to that, and I like that the light is right there because it also brightens up the mirror when you're taking pictures at night. I put Scobie's food there. I realized he does not like his food and his water next to each other, so the water goes in there because he spills it, and that floor is like waterproof, and the food goes here. This is my Roomba robot that I'll have clean when I'm lazy. And this garbage can. One side's garbage, one side's recycling. I have loved this thing. And then this is my artwork. This is the phone that like exists. This is just for the front desk. And I just built a gallery wall about New York City surrounding it, and then also a map. Now moving into the kitchen. Something I loved about this kitchen when I toured it was the window. You would be surprised, a lot of New York City kitchens don't have windows in them. And I just love the natural light. Here's the view. Again, I've moved out, so you could probably tell exactly where I live by me showing you this, but I no longer live here. There's a sun deck below me. You can see some people eating lunch. It was nice because I could just look out to see if there were tanning chairs available, and I would just go lay out whenever I wanted to. I got these like stick-on tiles from Target, and I decorated the window frame, and it kind of matches my Mackenzie Childs espresso set, which is cute. And then random plants. These cacti are definitely dead. Need to get rid of them. Big plants. Cutting board. I'm obsessed with like New Yorker prints because you can search by date and like find dates that are meaningful to you, or just find prints that are meaningful to you. Like this one reminds me of my cat Scobie looking out the window in the city. And then this is actually like what the neighborhood used to look like. So 10th Avenue, shocker, spoiler alert, where we are. And then you face the Hudson, and then they're just like the rest of the world. There's Chicago, where I'm from. So I thought that print was fun. And then I had these over here because I'm from Illinois and went to school in Indiana. So I had those from college. They just made their way to New York with me. Microwave, air fryer, stove. I have this custom knife set, which I love. Helen Millen. I have a soda stream. I really don't use it much. I have an Alexa in every room. Love to play music. Love this pan. This is like a Kate Spade pot. The oven is massive. I'll say my last apartment in New York City, the oven was teeny tiny and scary. So I really have loved using this. Not that I cook a lot, but when I do, it's been nice. Something fun about me is I love to collect magnets when I travel. So a lot of these magnets and postcards are places I've been, or like events I've gone to that I really enjoyed, or restaurants. This one's funny. My boyfriend drew this for me on his iPad. It kind of looks like a toddler's artwork, but pretty cute. Same thing, he like doodles all the time. We have wedding invites and my boyfriend's family dogs. Then on this side, I'll say this side has changed a lot just in the last 3 days. I was getting rid of stuff, so it looks a little different right now, but had my Nespresso machine. I'm gonna get rid of it because my boyfriend has one and we don't need two. So I'm gonna finish using this the next like 2 weeks and then find someone to take it for free. Have my blender for all my protein shakes. Drying rack, dishwasher. Again, not every New York City apartment has one of these, so this has been nice. It's also massive. Sink, nothing to say on that. I will say I put this wallpaper on the back. You see those like panels? It was just a white wall, so I thought it was cuter with that. And then this is my newfound baby. I literally just got this like 4 days ago, you guys. I'm obsessed with it. It's my espresso machine maker, and I think it looks so cute with like this little mug. And I love that it's pink. This is definitely coming with me to the new apartment. I know my boyfriend has an espresso machine, but we can't get rid of her. She's so cute. And then this is like all the stuff for making coffees. And that is our kitchen tour. Freezer, fridge. My friends make fun of me whenever they stay in my apartment because my fridge is just drinks. I don't really have food in there. Pantries are a mess. I'm not even gonna show you those. Okay, let's go to the living room next. This is a table I built in 2018 when I first moved to New York City. This has traveled with me from that studio apartment to here. It's definitely like rackety, like any movement causes things to shake. But I did buy these like wine racks and just screw them in, and that way I was able to store wine glasses here and make this kind of like a bar cart slash table. So it's kind of like multifunctional. Like I could sit here and eat, but also it's a bar cart. And then yeah, this is just, if I have someone over, I'll like put one stool here and this stool here and like move the stuff off, and then there's room. This is a Smeg for Vouv champagne bottles. You can like put the Vouv in here and it'll keep it cool and you can take it to a picnic. Don't really have a need for it, but it's cute. So she sits there and she kind of matches my espresso machine. And then also just random stuff ends up sitting here. This candle, and then living room. Oh wait, first this shelf. Very proud of this shelf. I ordered it on Etsy. It was kind of expensive. It was very hard to hang. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this off the wall, but I definitely want to take it with me. And then all these decorations, again, all these decorations are New York City inspired. Again, just like cool buildings. This one also was taken near apartments, so I thought that was cool. I got these in like 2016 at a fair in Brooklyn when I was an intern. So these came with me back to my college room. And they've made their way with me every single apartment since. And it's kind of cute because this is my current view and this is gonna be the new view for the new apartment, hint, hint. And then again, just more things. July 19th is my birthday, so I thought this was fun to have. This is my friend Martha and I at an event. They painted us, and then this was part of a pop-up experience I did. I sourced all the retail store items for the art pop-up. So that's my little memory from that. And now let's go to my favorite room. The living room. Living room, first off, couches. You probably are like, what the heck happened here? I have a cat. So this kind of became a scratching post, AKA I'm getting rid of this couch. I'm not even gonna sell it. It's a scratch post. And I've told my boyfriend this is probably gonna happen to the new couches we get. But alas, Scobie loves his life, you know? This is from Castlery. I did a collab with them when I first moved in. Love it. This is Scobie's chair. Scobie just comes up here and he sits right here. So whenever you walk into an apartment, Scobie is sitting right there. You can see like the divot. And then this is Scobie's favorite scratch post. I feel like I should toss this, but he loves this. I've had this since he was a kitten. So again, like 2016, I've traveled with this thing and there's like nothing left on it, but I'm afraid if I get rid of it, he's gonna be pissed off. So we'll see if that comes with me. And then I have my internet boxes there. I never figured out a solution to how to hide those, but no one goes back there, so that's fine. Artwork, lamp, fake plant. I'm a big fake plant girly. This is all my cute stuff. This is my Broadway playbill book, and then I have lots of cute coffee tables under here. And then We're Not Really Strangers. I love playing that game with people. Couch, frames. I have really cute summer prints. I wish I swapped them over. I kind of forgot about that till just now. But prints. Over here, we got a random chair. This is like the chair where things sit. You know, everyone has that chair where they just like throw clothes on. This is my chair. Usually I put items that I'm filming or doing collabs on this chair. This stuff right here is my boyfriend's stuff. I got him stuff when I was in Korea, so I need to give this to him. And then some other techie things. Here we have more artwork. I love this, like Chanel pill bottle. I think that's really chic. Maybe I'll take that with me. I have the Samsung TV, big Samsung girly. Obviously, you guys know I've worked with Samsung, so shout out. This is my favorite book. It's like the Assaline books. I have the New York City one. It's stunning to look at. I just hide it because I don't want Scobie walking all over it. This is my boyfriend made this for me. It's like our first year, just like pictures and stuff. It's actually very, very cute. So I keep that out. And I have like cute cards and stuff from him that I kind of keep over here. This little artwork thing I found on Facebook Marketplace, but it reminded me exactly of my coffee table. Love this coffee table. I got this on Facebook Marketplace when I first moved in. It's West Elm. It's like their Starburst table, I think, if you guys want to try to find it. I just love it because it's clear, so it doesn't feel like it's taking up space. And I don't know, it's just vibey. Very pretty. Doesn't get dirty. I will say, like, it kind of intimidated me. I was like, am I gonna like kick myself all the time? I haven't. And Scobie actually likes brushing himself up against here. Like he'll like rub on it to get brushed. So I'll put candles here, and then these are my coasters. And this is the view when you're watching TV. Better at night because you can definitely see the screen better. Moving along, we have Scobie's tower. I tried to buy this to replace that ugly scratch post over there. He just doesn't scratch this. Like, he does not care for it. Oh my god, this is his favorite toy. Haunts me every night at like 2 a.m. This is a little hideout, and then all his toys are back here. And then we get into my desk and my favorite view of all. I think this view is, this is what makes me cry when I think about moving, is not seeing this view anymore, because this view has just inspired me. I feel like anytime I had a really bad day, or even a really good day, I would just come here and stare out the window, and every time I look out here, there's something new that I find. There's just so many buildings and rooftops, windows, doors, like so much to look at that it just, every time there's something new, I think it's very cool. At night, the Empire State Building lights up, it changes colors. You can see like what the different colors for online. Sometimes it'll do like dance shows where you can like play the radio and the lights will match to the song that's playing, and I think that's really cool. And there's the New Yorker building, which is so stunning at night. It just like screams New York. It's my favorite view of all. I am very sad to leave it, but I told my boyfriend I was sad about not seeing the Empire State Building. I call it my night light because at night, maybe I'll try to find videos to stitch in here. At night, that just lights up the apartment. Like all the lights will be off in my apartment, but it's still lit because the Empire State Building. That's my night light. And I was like, I'm gonna miss my night light. So he went and found like a mini Empire State Building that is a night light and it lights up so I can have that next to my bed at night, which I thought was like really sweet and thoughtful gift. But yeah, nonetheless, I am gonna miss this. It's just, the Empire State Building is my favorite building. As someone who didn't grow up in New York, I feel like it's so iconic. It's like the thing you see when you fly in at the airports. It's the first building you notice when you're driving in. It like feels like home to me. Like, I don't know. I don't want to harp on it too long, but just, I will miss this view. So we have the New Yorker, Empire State Building, and then lots of office buildings. Over here, you get into Times Square. You can kind of see like where my finger is. There's like lights. You don't really see Times Square, you just see the lights reflect. And then buildings over here. I will say I'm glad I'm getting out at the time I am. They are doing a ton of construction down there related to Port Authority bus terminal, this like massive tunnel situation, bridge. They're like redoing all of that for the next few years. So it's gonna be a lot of construction. I've already started experiencing it, just like nonstop drilling. So I'm kind of glad that like I won't be around for all of that. And I'm not sure, like, I don't think the view will ever get touched because I'm on a high enough floor that unless they build something really tall, like this view is safe. Missing out in the construction, so that's a win. Then we have my desk. This is where the magic happens. This is where I film majority of my TikToks. If you follow me on TikTok, I teach people how to be digitally organized using Microsoft products typically. So always have a Microsoft laptop. I have a few over here, but this is my current favorite because she's violet, purple, and stunning. And then this is my work laptop. I do have a full-time job. This is my work desktop with my work koala. And then I have 2 extra phones just for content things and lots of little gadgets there. These are some of the prettiest flowers I've ever received, so they need to be documented. I got them from an agency and Microsoft and LinkedIn because I did a speaking event a few weeks ago, which was one of the scariest things I've ever done. I spoke in front of 40 other content creators about how to use AI as a content creator using Microsoft Copilot Plus PCs. Very cool experience, and it's just very sweet that they decided to send me flowers. That's my desk. A junk corner. Most of this is going away. A lot of this is like PR. I'm gonna do a giveaway on socials. I've just started collecting PR over here that I'm gonna give away. Yoga mats, my extra laptops. I have a camera that I turn on when I travel so I can make sure nothing's happening with SCOBY. Disco ball. When it's sunny in here, it makes like a lot of little lights. So that's why that's there. Candles, my old coworkers, some dried flowers, lamp, and then another canvas print. So that is the living room tour. I guess I'll show you guys the balcony because that also was one of my favorite features of this apartment when I moved in. It's kind of gloomy out, but I wish it was sunny. It would look cooler, but I'll show you guys. It will be loud out there, but you just open the door, fix this. This is my balcony. This is a bar. I have it down right now because anytime it rains, the water just sits on it, but it comes up like this. So you can have drinks, food, whatever, enjoy the view with these cute stools. And then I got little tiles just to make it more aesthetic, less concrete-like. These are fake flowers, obviously. Need to get rid of that. Fake grass. Every time I come out here, Scobie gets very jealous. He loves being outside. This is my little outdoor sectional, coffee table. I put some string lights on the balcony so it's pretty at night. And this is the view. The city just looks so big from here. I will say, as somebody who's had a balcony now for 4.5 years, you will never use that outdoor space as much as you think. At least I did not. And I feel like a lot of people also will not, because when I was looking at apartments, I was like, I need a balcony, I need outdoor space, I want to sit out there all day, every day. No, you don't want to do that. It's just, the city's weather is also just, there's only like maybe 3 months a year where it's nice enough to sit outside. The rest it's like humid or cold or rainy. It's just like, it's never a perfect day to sit out there. And also it's so dirty. Nobody talks about that. It is so dirty out there. Like, I didn't even want to sit there right now because I need to clean that balcony at least once a week, like dust, everything. The amount of just pollution and dust and dirt that collects on anything you put out there is crazy to me. Nobody talks about it. But when I clean it, it's like the rags I use, they turn black because of all the pollution. And if you're looking at an outdoor space, slay, but just keep in mind, you're gonna be spending a lot of time cleaning the furniture. That's my thoughts on a balcony. My new apartment will not have a balcony. It will have a shared rooftop, which is fine with me. That way I don't have to be responsible for cleaning all the furniture. And honestly, I don't really go out there much anyways, unfortunately. I wish I did use it more, but such is life. we did everything here. Let's go this way. More closet space. Again, this one's a disaster. I did not clean because all this is about to get packed up or donated anyway. But this is one of my closets. Oh my God, it looks crazy on camera. But up here, I keep all the purses, bags, little accessories. I have some hair stuff, random jewelry here, some crew necks, and then, oh gosh, this side, I have all my sunglasses, more bags, some like camera equipment. And this is where I keep my more like work style clothes, a little bit more professional. Most of this is like blazers or blouses. Lots of bags. I think in New York, you just get handed a tote everywhere you go. So this is kind of where they live until I have a use case for them. And then back here is a lot of my heels collection. I have maybe 50 pairs of heels, maybe more, honestly. I don't know, it's gotten out of hand. There's just so many heels. And then I'll have some like flats and sneakers. This is something I'm excited to go through as I pack, just to see what I need, what I don't. And I have lots of thread up bags to donate things as I'm doing that. And then these are my boots. Drying rack, mess. I'm gonna close these doors because it's stressing me out. We'll go to the room last, but this is the bathroom. I have like some artwork. I actually really like this bathroom compared to my old apartment. It's still small, like, let me close this. It's still small, New York City bathroom, but bigger than what I had. We're not gonna go in the shower because I just have so much stuff in there. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I have so many different shampoos, decorations, face towels, stuff. I'm gonna show you this. It's also a mess, but just so you get an idea. There's like shelves like this in every one of these 3 things. This is my skincare section. It's kind of a mess. Also need to purge some of this, but just to show you what the shelves look like. And then this is something I found on Etsy. It's a sticker. It says, "Damn, you look good." And I put that on the mirror when I first moved in, and I thought that was a cute decoration. And I have some like surf inspired and ocean inspired things, and my collection of robes, because I think a girl apparently needs 6 different robes. So that's where those live. That's my beautiful, stunning bathroom. I have been told by people that when you move in with a boyfriend, 2 bathrooms is not necessary, but very, very nice. So we're gonna have a 2-bed, 2-bath. So I will continue to have my own bathroom, which is great because I have so much stuff. Now we're gonna follow Scobie into the bedroom. I think this is Scobie's favorite room. Bedroom is very girly. Chicago, I've had this since I moved to New York City. Just kind of reminds me of home. More purses, more junk, lots of books. These 2 are my junk drawers. There's so much random stuff in here I need to get rid of. And then I also have a crazy candle collection I need to sort through. It's heavy at some point. This thing is so gross. It was white, now it's like yellow, but welcome to Scobie's apartment. That's what I call this place. Bedroom. Cute. You can see Scobie footprints all over the bed. Starting off on this side, this is all of my jewelry. Keep it all here. And then I have vitamins, random things. This is all my workout clothes, bikinis, and bedding. That's what this dresser is used for. I have extra blankets, hamper. I don't have in-unit washer dryer. My new apartment will, but this one does not, so I have to roll this to the basement once a week. I have the Samsung frame. Again, shout out Samsung. I did buy it myself, but so worth it. I don't know why it's glitching on my camera. It's not doing that in person. I like it because you can display artwork. I have a queen size bed in here. This room could probably fit a king, but I wanted to have walk space on both sides. We have our girly pop artwork, girly pop pillows. This is like my side. I kind of sleep in the middle now of the bed. So a lot of my nightstand, eye masks, my book, my things. I have a step stool to help me get into the closet. And then this is my beautiful vanity. I'm gonna get a new vanity because I kind of broke this one. But I sit here and do my hair and makeup every day. So these are all my hair tools. I have like different Dysons, hair straighteners, curlers, different lipsticks. All of this I would love to put in a drawer. Just, I don't know, it kind of got overwhelming. So it all sits up here because I'm gonna show you the craziest thing, and I don't want anyone to yell at me. I'm gonna organize this, okay? This is my like makeup drawer. I literally can't even like see like the bottom of it. Like there's so much stuff in here, and there's no rhyme or reason to why it's in here. Again, I just get sent a lot of PR, and I try things, and once I've opened it, I can't give it away. So it ends up in this drawer, and I just change the products that I use every day. All these drawers are, you can see like they're literally broken. I need to get rid of this vanity. More stuff, just like nails, random makeup, press-on nails. I also have another custom neon sign up here. Creativity is calling. I also customized this one because I would lay in this room and brainstorm a lot and daydream about content and things. So that's why I have that sign. Probably gonna get rid of it. I don't think it has a place in my new apartment, but it's kind of cute. Originally this room was like orange themed, which is why the sign is orange, but now it's kind of pink. Next to the vanity, I bought more drawers for hair and makeup. Ask me how it's going. Not well. More hair tools. I really want to open this straightener. Don't have space for it currently. Heatless curls. These are flowers that my boyfriend gave me when he asked me to be his girlfriend. So those stay out. Again, my Alexa to play music. Hair curlers. These two drawers are PR. I think this one's like makeup PR and this is supposed to be like travel size PR. Have to go through it clearly because it's overflowing. This is all product for my full-time job. I just keep it all here so I can do videos, content with it. Air purifier. The heels collection continues, you guys. I definitely have more than 50 pairs at this point. But yeah, these are like some of my favorite heels. So they sit out in the bedroom because they're pink and cute and sparkly. And then also we love this. This is my perfume collection. Again, I get a lot of perfume gifted to me and I want to try it all. So it sits here. I've gotten rid of a lot. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have. More PR boxes and perfumes to go through. This is like my body lotion corner. I know it's ridiculous. No one needs that much body lotion. I have accrued it. These are my Dyson boxes. I have the T3 blue hair dryer set. I need to find someone to give that to. And then a lot more stuff. These look like those Aseline books, but they're actually just boxes. So there's stuff hiding in all of them. These are kind of like memories, places I've been, things I've done. I have a cowboy hat, I have a pickleball paddle. I've used her like twice. Lots of random things that I need to figure out what I'm doing with. And then I've had this clothing rack. This is usually where I'll hang clothes that I need to film for a brand and I don't want them to get all wrinkled. So I'll usually just hang them on this rack. I also love to rent clothes from like Fashion Pass. I've done Rent the Runway. So every time I rent something, I put it on this rack so that it's like top of mind and I actually wear it. I have like some of my boyfriend's clothes. And then I got my cowboy boots collection. I have 4 different cowboy boots for the different occasions. Lots more product. Obviously this is my old job. I used to work for Love Wellness. Still have lots of product from them. My other nightstand, this is all my like sleepy stuff, melatonins and magnesiums. And yeah, I think that is the bedroom. There's Scobie. Hi. Scobie has no idea what's about to hit him. He's about to be in a whole new place, in a whole new borough. More entertaining views. We'll be still high up, but not as high up. And there'll just be more buildings closer. So I think he'll be able to look at people and things and be more entertained, I hope. Last part of the bedroom is my final closet. Again, big closet girly. I don't know what I'm about to show you. This is also a mess. This is where the majority of my clothes live. Top shelf, we got sweatshirts, crew necks. This is like some of my workout stuff that didn't fit in those drawers. Jeans, lingerie stuff, going out tops. Pants, long skirts, basic tops, short skirts, shorts. This is kind of random collection of clothes. This is all dresses down here. And then this is all like bras, underwear, socks, pajamas, t-shirts. And then I have my suitcases hidden in here. So this closet is definitely a mess right now. It's definitely seen better days, but again, it's all getting packed up. So I didn't really want to reorganize it. So yeah, that is my apartment tour. I guess I've shown you everything. Something funny about this mirror, it is massive and heavy. And I don't know even how I attached it to the wall. Not sure I'm gonna get it off, but funny story, when I first moved in and got this mirror, I didn't stick it to the wall. And I know that's a dumb idea because I have a pet. And I learned that quickly because at like 3 a.m. one night, I was sleeping and I heard the loudest bang and I came out and this mirror was just flat on the ground. And Scobie was running around like all freaked out. Like he definitely like ran into it and knocked it over. Luckily he was fine. But I couldn't even lift the mirror because it was so heavy. And I was like, there's just no way it's not broken. Like it definitely is shattered. So I got help the next morning and we lifted it up and it was not broken somehow. So we immediately secured it to the wall and I'm gonna have to figure out how to unsecure it. Whew, I'm like out of breath. That was a lot of yapping for me. I work alone and I work remote, so I don't really talk that much during my day, but that's my apartment tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love this apartment so much. Again, it screams me. Every detail in here is so Kellen coded and I'm attached to everything in here. It's gonna be very hard to get rid of stuff. Literally today and like the next 30 minutes is the time slot where all of my moving boxes are getting delivered. So that's why I wanted to film this quickly before the apartment is just covered in boxes. Luckily we got this done. And I'm excited I have this video to look back at forever. And yeah, if you have any questions about this apartment, no longer live here as you're watching this. Sad, I can't even imagine this place being empty. I'm definitely gonna cry a lot. If I know the answer, I'll be happy to answer the question. I don't know if I can give you like the exact unit and everything, but I'm sure they'll list it at some point. And what can I say about this? I moved here in 2020 during the pandemic. I viewed it in November 2020. That's when prices dropped the most during the pandemic frenzy. Everyone left the city. I stayed because I was employed, I had a job here, and the Wi-Fi wasn't good at home, so had to stay in New York City and needed more space. So found this apartment. It wasn't even listed on the internet when I was touring apartments, but the building guy was like, we have this one, it's not even listed yet, like it's super low key, but it's beautiful. It was only like $50 more than the other ones he was showing us. So I was like, let me see it. And I just fell in love immediately because of the view. The view sold this apartment, and the balcony is also really nice. I've looked at so many apartments over the years. Like every year my lease would come up and I was like, should I move? Should I not? Nothing feels the way that this one feels to me. It feels like magic in here. I know that's super cheesy, but it does feel like you have like the New York energy in here, New York magic. So many good things happen to me in this apartment, which I'm so excited about, but also a lot of bad things happen to me in this apartment, which is why I need to move out. Just some bad juju. I feel like I've had breakups happen in this apartment. I've had bad experiences in here. So I think it'll just be nice to have a clean slate. And I'm not bringing anything that has any memory associated with like the bad times or the bad people that I've had in my life. So I'm getting rid of a lot of things, which I think will be very good and cleansing. And yeah, let's see, what else can I say? This apartment was rent stabilized. So it was stabilized from the price I got during COVID. So it's been affordable compared to most one bedrooms in New York City. Not saying it's affordable, I'm just saying it's under the average of what a one bedroom is. I feel like everyone is going to want to know the price. I actually don't know the exact price because of the stabilization. It goes up like a certain percentage and there's like literally to the penny, I don't know it. But roughly this apartment is $3,800 a month. I will say the average one bedroom in Manhattan is around $5,000 right now. So it's $1,200 under. It's 700 square feet with a balcony and an incredible view with the floor to ceiling windows. And I think it's a really good bang for its buck. I think I definitely underpaid. And I know 3,800 is a big number. I don't mean to brush that aside. It's a big number for one person to spend on rent every single month. That's why I have a full-time job. That's why I freelance. That's why I do content. I work my booty off to live here. And I'm just really proud of it. I could not afford to live here when I first moved in here. I had to force myself to make more income to live here. And that's what I did. And I'm proud of that. It's all been for the best. I guess other news, we're moving. It's a chaotic move. The boxes get delivered today. I have like 10 days to pack it up. There's also July 4th in there, so it's actually less days than that. Pack everything up, and then the movers will come and take everything. They're gonna put it directly into a storage unit, and then I'm gonna have a different company come in to take all the things that I'm not keeping. So like the couches, the mattress, the bed frame, all the big things that I don't wanna take with me. And I don't really have the patience to try to sell, and I don't have the strength to move these things myself. They're just gonna come and take it all away and do whatever they want with it. So 2 different moving companies coming in, and then everything will go into storage, and then the next day I'm gonna have a cleaning company come in, clean it in the morning, because that afternoon I board a flight to Europe. So all my stuff is gonna sit in storage while I'm in Europe with my boyfriend, and then we come back and I will stay at his apartment. And Scobie's gonna also live at his apartment during this time. Then we will move into the new apartment the day after we get back from Europe. So there's a lot of moving parts and pieces. It's about to be a chaotic couple weeks, but I'm excited to get settled in the new place. I guess I'll reveal the neighborhood we're moving to. We are moving to Brooklyn. I'm gonna be a Brooklyn girl. The neighborhood, I won't reveal the neighborhood yet, but one of the prettiest parts of Brooklyn, in my opinion. It's a place where, when I was an intern, the first time I ever lived in New York City, I made $9 an hour. I lived in Bushwick in an illegal basement with no windows, and I split that basement room with another intern. So we just had 2 mattresses on the ground. We never saw the light of day. It was miserable. And we would travel around Brooklyn just to like get out of our apartment, and we would always go to this neighborhood, and you can see Manhattan from this neighborhood. There's water, and we would just sit there and be like, this is so dreamy. Like, one day I hope to like make enough money to live in this neighborhood, and this is like, everyone who lives here is just so lucky, and I love it here so much. And I didn't want to go back to Indiana for school, and I don't know, there's like a lot of memories associated with this specific neighborhood in Brooklyn, so I'm really excited to call it home like 10 years after that internship. I think it's really cool and full 360 moment, full circle moment for me. And yeah, I'm excited for this new chapter. Obviously I'm really gonna miss this chapter. This chapter has been really good to me. I'm gonna get all teary-eyed, but I'm also turning 29 next month. So I moved in here, I was 23. I think I was 23 when I moved into this apartment, and I'm moving out 28. So yeah, like almost 5 years. Crazy. A lot of change, a lot of breakups, different career paths, different jobs, different friends. Like this apartment has seen it all. I've had crazy health scares in this apartment. I've been to the ER, like recovering in this apartment. I've been depressed in this apartment. I've been the happiest version of myself in this apartment. There's just so much. And I know you shouldn't be attached to spaces. And I know there's still bad things that happened here, but I've really, really loved this apartment. And I'm really happy and excited for whoever gets this apartment next because it's magical. And I think it's a really good place to make dreams come true, in my opinion. But I'll try not to keep yapping because it's just kind of emotional thoughts. And this is not a journal or a diary. This is a YouTube channel, but I don't know. Just want you guys to know, like, I feel sad about leaving this apartment, even though I am very excited and ready for this next chapter. It just feels sad to like say goodbye to that version of myself who lives alone in her 20s in Manhattan, like going out all the time, like experiencing parties and cool things and cool people. Like it was very Sex and the City coded, and I just loved experiencing that. And I'm lucky that I got to do this for the last 4.5 years. This is a chapter I will always look back on and like giggle at. I think so many funny things happened to me in this chapter of my life. And I know it's just moving apartments. Everyone does this. It's not that big of a deal. I just haven't moved in 4.5 years, so it's kind of crazy to me. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be having a lot of content go out about the moving experience because I am partnering with a moving company, so lots of content will be coming out if you guys want to see the chaos that's about to ensue. Otherwise, I'll see you guys. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube. Would love to connect. Feel free to DM me. I cannot wait for you guys to see what is next and to see this new apartment. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye. So goodbye to this beautiful home of mine.